Today we are going to work on the uppercase or capital letters in penmanship. The very first one is the A, and it's like the lowercase letter, which goes to the halfway mark, except it starts at the very top. When you write the A, start right there and put a tail on it. You can attach letters, your lowercase letters, right from that A. Okay, the next letter is the B, and it's just a straight diagonal line. Go back up. Make the bottom just a little bit bigger than the top curve so that it doesn't look like it's falling over. Try not to attach a letter unless you can keep that line. Keep this curve down here low enough to attach a letter. You do not want to do this. It doesn't look correct. Okay, so keep this letter down, this stroke down, so that you can attach the next letter. The next letter that we're going to do is the capital C, and it's like the small c. You put a little loop, and you start at the top, put a little loop, and come around. You can also attach letters to this capital. All right, your next one is, you have two choices. You can make a rounded top, like is shown right there, or you can come straight down, make a diagonal, and do that. Do not attach any letters to this. Put the next letter right there. Let's say you have the word Hoover Dam. All right, the next letter is going to be the E. And you do that a little bit like the C. You have just a little itsy bitsy loop at the top. You come around and make your bottom curve a little bit bigger, and you may attach letters to the E. The next one's a little hard if you want to make it look nice. The one that is shown right here is like this. And then you bring it back up to the halfway line. The easier one for most of you might be more like this. Stop right about there and put a line through there. Do not attach any letters to this. Put your letters right next to it, but do not attach it. Either this form or this form. Do not attach your next letter. Your G goes all the way to the top, comes about halfway, down to the halfway mark, and then about halfway in between the top line and that middle line. And try to keep these lines, this line and this line, fairly parallel. So you don't want to do this, because it makes it look ungraceful. So once again, up and around, about halfway up. And you may attach, just like on your B, you may attach a letter like an E if you keep this line fairly low. Don't bring it way up and then try and squish it in there. Your H starts like this, like a candy cane. And then you can either make a stroke like this at the beginning, or you can come down and make a straight stroke. Again, you keep these two lines parallel. All right, and you may, again, just like the G, you may attach, but it would be better not to attach a letter, because this is what happens. You attach a letter, and you've got to come way down in order for you to attach the letter. And that's very hard to do and still make it look like you're not going below the line and making it look like another letter. And that's where we're going to stop for this lesson.